feels good, you know. Especially after watching the replay, it feels even better. So, you know, I was a little disappointed I didn't get to show more. It was just gonna be 4 more rounds of that, and I wanted to show some new wrinkles. But you know, I think I dominated the fight. You know, bell to whistle. So I mean, I saw what he had on the feet. You know, he only landed one solid, one decent, halfway decent punch. I felt the power, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. You know, I even felt him on top of me, and I was like, oh man, it's over. So as soon as I was in on the hips, I knew it was over, and he ain't had no answer for me. I will, just for the easy money. You know, I felt him on top. I felt what he had to offer. I felt, you know, I felt the speed. I felt the power. Like, I will for easy money, but I'm moving on to bigger and better. That'll wake me up a little bit more to fight one of these bigger name guys. They all been looking at me for years, and they all been, you know, they all been praying. You know, that's why I went after Tony, because I seen the little piece that he put together. You know, the man don't do his he don't do his job right. You know, he talking about I train at Mayweather 7 days a week. I ain't trained one, you know. You can ask my trainer. I ain't trained once there this camp. You know, I turned him down to train with Mayweather to get ready for this. So I mean, the man needs to do his job better. All those guys at the top, they've been watching me. They've been praying on my downfall. They don't really want to see me at, you know, because they know I'm coming for him. So I'm still on his head. I'm on his head. I'm on Khabib's head. I'm on Barboza's head. I'm on all of them. So I'm after him, and that's what I want next. I want Khabib next. But if Tony or Barboza want it, we can get it in too.
These glasses you have on, they look a little.
Oh, you like, you know, I asked them to bring out the buffs and they picked up the wrong glasses. You know what I mean? But these are just the sunglasses. You know, I don't, you know, I'm not a douchebag. I don't wear sunglasses indoors. You know, I just put them on my head because they picked up the wrong goddamn glasses. I'm still pissed about it. You know, like, you know, that's what I say. I'm a nice guy, but I throw on the bus and I transform, baby.
You got the Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah. You feeling them? You dig them? You know what I mean? You know, these are daytime glasses though. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know, I'm not one of these douchebags that wear glasses indoors. I took one thing I did do. I took Chiesa very, very seriously. He is a very, very tough fighter. If you watch his fights, the man knows. You know, he never quits. You know. My game plan was to break him physically before I did mentally. I don't really think he can be broken mentally. It's going to take a lot for that. So I took him very, very seriously. And that's a very, you know, you even watch like our open workouts, you know, we move different. You know, he's very awkward. He's kind of a throwback to MMA. But you can't underestimate that. You know, you can't overlook that, because even with those really awkward, you know, his footwork's terrible. You know, he does a lot of things wrong, but he does them in such a way that he can whoop your ass. So, you know, if you overlook him and you try and take him lightly, I think that's what Beneil Dariush did in his last fight. And you see, I mean, the man's gonna keep pushing. He's gonna keep coming with them real awkward, you know, slow. They're a lot slower than you think they are, so the timing's a little bit different. You know what I mean? So I took him very, very seriously, and I trained for this fight. That's why I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to go out there and show more fight. I trained for this fight very seriously. I was ready to go out there and fight for 5 hard rounds. Fought a lot of tough guys too. A lot of guys that are very underrated because people haven't seen them and they haven't had, you know, many big fights. I've taken a lot of stupid fights, to be honest. That, you know, fighting guys like the Russian Mustafayev. You ask any of these guys, they don't want to fight him. You know, he's very tough, very strong. Even Trinaldo, you know, Trinaldo's very experienced. You know, a 3-time kickboxing champion. You know, really gets overlooked. Even a guy like Jake Matthews. You know, I fought him when, you know, young guy, had a lot of hype behind him, had a lot of confidence too, you know.
We don't know?
I don't. I actually don't. And they might, and look, if I say any more, I'll probably get fined. So, you know, I'm just here because they told me to be here. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Thanks, guys.